The Brooks Bandits, a dominant Junior A program that everybody recognizes in the hockey world. We're gonna do a deep dive in this video as to why they've been so dominant, so absolutely stick around to find out more. What's going on, guys? For those of you who don't know me, my name is 𝗵𝗂𝗶𝗴 and I'm the CEO and founder of Advancement Hockey Advising. Today, we're doing the deep dive on Brooks Bandits, why they're so dominant, and basically go over the championships they've won, the NCAA D1 advancements they've had, and much more about them here. So stick around for that. Before we dive into everything, absolutely destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video moving forward. All right, let's do the deep dive here. So we're gonna start with the team's history a little bit. So they used to be in the AJHL for the longest time and they were dominant. We'll get into the championships in a sec. But overall now they're in the BCHL for roughly the past like maybe 6-8 months or so, whenever those 5 AJ teams merged with the BCHL. And overall they've been there so far and they are still dominant. We're gonna get to that in a sec. But overall, extremely dominant program since the dawn of time, honestly. They've always been strong and they've been the go-to program that all the top players want to go play for. So when it comes to national championships, let's say at the CJHL level, so all of Junior A in Canada, they've won the national titles in 2013, 2019, 2022, 2023. They've won 4 in roughly the past like 10 or 11 years, which is bonkers. Honestly, to win that many championships, only one team out of all the teams in Canada, that's very impressive. When it comes to AJHL championships, they've won 7 in roughly the past 10 or 11 years. So honestly, very cool. If we just read off the stats here, in 2012, Fort McMurray that they beat 4 games to 2. 2013, Spruce Grove Saints 4 games to 1. 2016, Spruce Grove Saints 4 games to 1. 2017, Whitecourt Wolverines 4 games to 0. 2019, Spruce Grove Saints 4 games to 0. 2022, Spruce Grove Saints 4 games to 1. 2023, Spruce Grove Saints 4 games to 1 again. So overall, as you're going through this whole list, it's actually incredibly evident that they've been absolutely dominant in the AJHL and that they've been very strong on the national level as well. So overall, a lot of championships, a lot of wins when it comes to this team. And now that they've merged with the BCHL, they haven't been stopping either. Now, of course, their championships, very impressive, but what about the level of talent that they bring to the team? Well, it's no surprise if they're winning that many championships, they bring some of the best players at the Junior A level to the team. Most notable, 𝗂𝗵𝗿𝗏, which is one of the alumni there, which is one of the best defensemen, if not the best defenseman in the NHL right now, right? So they've had great talent. They've had other really strong players that have made debuts in the NHL, a lot that have been drafted to the NHL, and over 100 NCAA D1 players in the past 15 years that have come from their program. Honestly, I'd say that's probably an understatement. They've probably advanced more, but overall, they've advanced a ton of players. They've had great talent there, and they've won a ton of championships. And it's no surprise why everybody wants to go play for this team. Now, since they moved to the BCHL, a big question was how will this program adapt? Will they still be dominant in a slightly better league compared to the AJHL, right? And the answer is yes, they are still incredibly dominant, if not one of the most dominant teams. In the expansion last year, they finished first. That was no surprise. They were playing only against AJ teams, right? That expanded to the BCHL. This year in their conference, they're basically 11 wins, 1 loss, and 0 ties. They're first in their division, and there's 2 divisions now in the BCHL. So in their division, they're absolutely dominating. They are still winning pretty much everything. So it comes as no surprise, but it's a question that people had, and Brooks Bandits is basically delivering on the record and the legacy that they've had in the past. Now, another big question worth exploring that's more recent is the CHL NCAA eligibility rule, right? It's a big rule where players who play Major Junior can go play NCAA. Will this impact programs like Brooks that have had a dominant history at the Junior A level and had a dominant history of advancing players to NCAA D1? My opinion is that it probably will a little bit, but not as much as you think, because this program, no matter what happens at the Major Junior level, this program will continue to be dominant and great players will continue to go there. Yes, some great players will go Major Junior now and go play NCAA from there afterwards, but overall, I still think Brooks is a dominant program that's going to attract really good players. And it's not necessary like for every player that plays Major Junior that's going to go play NCAA. Some are going to go straight to pro, right? So I don't think it's going to impact them as much as people think. It will impact a little bit. They'll advance probably slightly less, but they'll still have great talent and great D1 commitments coming from Brooks, in my opinion. And the last main thing I want to cover here is how do you play for a program like Brooks? Very simple. Invest in your development from a young age. Be the best that you can be. And obviously, if you do get an opportunity to go play for this team, you must go there and destroy it at camp, right? They have the creme of the creme that want to play for this program. You have to really go there and impress them. You're not just going to get signed, you know, by by just, you know, seeing video or whatever. They do a lot of research. I know their scouts and coaching staff very well. They do a lot of research on the players. They really make sure they bring in the best guys, a lot of guys that are already committed that they bring in. So they really have to be top players. And for you to have a chance of playing at a program like this, you have to be a top player as you're growing up, right? So that's just the truth. I wish it was anywhere different, but when it comes to top programs, you have to be the very best. So invest in your development every day, be the best you can be, play your best on the ice every single day, and great things will happen. And that's it for the video, my friends. Short and sweet. Hopefully you liked it. If you want to keep watching, click here or click here. If you haven't already, absolutely destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. If you want to have any questions for us, drop a comment down below or send us an email. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will catch you on that next one.